today I'm going to talk to you about how you can fine tune some really common shoulder exercises to ensure that you're getting most out of the work that you're doing. My name is Roxanne Meldrum and I'm a physical therapist with PT Health Academy. If you've ever Googled the best exercises to treat a painful shoulder, you will often see the exercises where you take a band and you roll out and then you turn around and you roll in. And these can be really fabulous exercises to apply to a painful shoulder. Although I think some people miss targeting some good fine tuning to ensure that you're getting the most out of these exercises. And that's what I'm going to show you now. When you hook the band in the door, there's a little knot on the end. Hook it in the door so that the band comes out right about where your hand falls when your elbow's at 90 degrees. You're going to keep that elbow tucked to your side throughout the entire exercise. And fine tuning one is making sure that you are up tall and your shoulder blades are down and back behind you while you go through each repetition. This is so important because all of the rotator cuff muscles, which are the little muscles inside your shoulder that are so important to the health of your shoulder, all of those muscles attach to your shoulder blades. So where your shoulder blades are in space while you're exercising is important to the mechanical advantage and health of your rotator cuff muscles. So making sure that you're up tall, your shoulder blades are down and back as you pull that band out to the side is very important. The second tip with this exercise is making sure that you are going through the appropriate range of motion for where you are in your healing. If your shoulder is really acutely painful and that full motion is painful, then passing into that painful end range rep after rep is really going to stir your shoulder up and just make it more angry. I am a big fan of exercise actually making you feel better when you're done instead of worse. So there's nothing wrong with shortening that range a little bit so that you are not hitting the painful end point at every rep. Now, if you are using these exercises in the acute stage of healing, the early days where your shoulder is rather painful, then you're going to use minimal resistance and add lots of reps. You're not trying to strengthen your shoulder. You're just trying to increase blood flow and increase nourishment in the joint. Pain is a chemical reaction. So if you can stir up the chemistry in the area a little bit, you can do a lot to help your shoulder feel better. So easy reps, but you're doing lots of them through the most pain-free range of motion that your shoulder is able to pass through or to find. Let's look at a second exercise. You're going to keep your grip on that band and you're just going to turn around. So you're going to start with your arm out to the side and then pull into your belly. So that I don't have to have my back to you, I'm going to demonstrate this on the other hand or on the other shoulder. So you're going to start with your arm out to the side, a little tension in the band, pulling into your stomach. Now notice I'm also making sure that my elbow is staying relatively underneath my shoulder. I'm not letting the band pull my arm out to the side. I'm also not dragging my arm across the front of me. Again, if your shoulder is acutely painful, this position can be kind of impingy and painful. So be sure that your arm is staying out to the side and not dragging across you. So just to review some of those fine-tuning tips, it's important that you are up tall, your shoulder blades are back and down with every repetition. It's important that you apply the right resistance to the level of healing that you're at. So early stages, you want super light resistance, lots of reps for increased blood flow. As your shoulder starts to feel better and you're entering those strength training phase of exercise, you can still use this exercise as a good dynamic warm-up or prep for the work you're going to do to help strengthen your shoulder. I hope you found this tip helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really does help my small business grow. Thank you so much for listening.